Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So it's the 1st of November and it means it's Walking Dead time. Not an episode, but a new comic review for 173, Final Fight. Last we saw in the Walking Dead comic universe, Beta has returned after the Whisperer War to attack Jesus and Aaron. If memory corrects me, I think it is Aaron. But yeah, he's back again as seen from the cover, because everyone was speculating who this mysterious man was when the cover got revealed, and I've been waiting for so long, and I've read the issue on the bus home and I was absolutely shocked. But I'm going to re-go it through with you. But for the first time, or in a long time, I'm going to have to say spoiler alert. I don't want to spoil this issue for you. If you want to go read it online or buy it in your local comic book shop, I suggest you do so, because it is a really good issue and it is worth the read. But let's get straight in. Previously, as Michonne's crew marches on towards Ohio, Princess demonstrates just how effective she can be with her spear against walkers. Meanwhile, the citizens of Hilltop band together to rebuild their settlement even better than before, and Carl and Lydia rekindle their relationship. Aww. Jesus and Aaron head out to join the Hilltop, but when they rest for the night, Beta sneaks up on them. But yeah, we start off with Beta just about to deliver the final blow, or a blow, to Jesus and Aaron. Aaron's still asleep. We get a few close-ups on him. Jesus sees Beta in the corner of his eye. Beta goes to the swipe, but Jesus has ducked in time. Sorry, that's the wrong side. It's this side. But yeah, I love how he goes down and does a straight up kick. That is amazing. Pulls his gun. Beta charges, but Beta is fast as he just bang, guns out of his hands with his Bowie knives. Aaron wakes up and just says, "What's happening?" Battery's on. Aaron's about to shoot. Jesus just says, "No, I'll handle him, you handle whatever's coming this way." But Beta just says, "You should worry about yourself." Cuts Jesus' arm, or hand, I believe it's there. Eric, I keep thinking Eric because of Aaron and Eric from the TV show. But yeah, Jesus does some more Beta and black, Neo back flips. Jesus starts to defend himself, shoots Beta's coat. He just goes, "How are you so fast?" Because Beta is a really fast man. If he can escape Michonne and Dwight from being shot out like he did in 154, then yeah, obviously he's going to be fast. Beta tries to stab him. Eric's trying to defend off all the walkers attacking them. But as a quick turn of events, Aaron shoots Beta in the chest, but he's like, "I've got you covered," and then Jesus quickly shoots the walker coming behind Eric. Gotta stop saying Eric. Aaron. Yeah, then Aaron goes, "You plus me equals the best." But bless him though. They ask if he's breathing. He says no. But this is where shit really kicks off. They take off his mask, and we finally get to see Beta's true face. It's not... Well, obviously we can never see, but he's but for some reason they know him. They know who Beta really is. And they go, that's not him. That's him. And they say, "You're right, the basketball player. He was in a movie once and was in all those car commercials. What was his name?" It was. And just before he says his name, he shouts, "No. I have no name. No name. No." Bang. Frowny McTwo-Knives. Beta, the Jolly Green Giant, is dead. Beta is gone forever. Just him shouting, "I have no name." And from his description in the wiki, he had red hair, which was kind of different. But I'm kind of upset Beta's gone. I truly am. I mean, he was a unique character that didn't really get much development, but what can you do? I mean, that's how Kirkman wrote it. He's now got to live with that decision. as much as I loved Vader's character, I wish we got to see more of him. But one true mystery is we will never know his name unless Aaron and Jesus tell the group or tells the hilltop of what happened. But yeah, they just go like, wow, that's one hell of a commitment to the Whisperers' way of life. Because the Whisperers are like, yeah, we are just people who wear skins of the dead and just walk. There's just Alpha and Beta, and that is it. No one else has a name. But they're just like, yeah. And then Aaron goes into a really weird story about dating a basketball guy right after college. Hey, we get a little bit insight into Aaron, but not much. But then Jesus goes on to say, like, yeah, he lived. He was a celebrity. He had the house, the cars, the money, the everything he could have ever wanted. And then the dead happened, and look where he is now. Just a giant 7-foot man. Just a giant 7-foot man covered in a skin helmet with 2 Bowie knives and a trench coat, and he's dead. Which is kind of upset, but everyone in the comments, R.I.P. Beta or R.I.P. Franny McTwo Knives. Yeah, they start to head off because obviously they shot guns. They don't want to alert any more attention. But then we cut to the hilltop with Maggie knowing where Negan is. She's just thinking like, this is where he is. And then Dante, he's back from like just keeping an eye on Negan, seeing where he's been going. Yeah. Maggie's having a little chat to herself and just saying he's just living his life, not paying for his crime about killing Glenn, which is kind of upsetting, but yeah. But then Maggie just ends it and just says, no, Dante, wait. I don't know what's going to happen there. We may find out in 174, who knows. And then we get a nice little Carl and Lydia scene. They're just like, yeah, everyone's working hard while they're having a little sandwich break. They're getting the tiles all together. Sophia drops her tiles. Carl quickly jumps to the rescue, says, hold on, I'm coming. And he's just like biting off more than you can chew, so obviously like carrying more than she can handle. And she's like, don't worry, I've done this 10 times already. But we get a nice little panel of Lydia. She's getting concerned about their friendship. I mean, Sophia and Carl just want to be friends. And yes, they've known each other since the very beginning, since Atlanta. And, like, it's literally just Sophia, Carl, and Rick now. That's it. It's literally just them. They're the only Atlanta survivors left. But hey, what can you do? We finally cut back to Princess and her band of merry men, or Michonne's group, on the way to Ohio. But they're getting close. They're very close in this issue. Magnus just like, I can't take another day of this. But yeah, surprisingly, Princess is surprisingly upbeat about this Ohio group. I mean, yeah, she only got introduced 2 issues ago. So I'm surprised she's being so upbeat about it. Yeah, I guess it's different in the world of The Walking Dead. I'm guessing it's just very different for what people do. And then we come back to Jesus and Aaron again. We find the remaining Whisperers and some new characters. Okay. So, like, I'm guessing these are just, like, characters who are adjusting, like, who've only just met the Whisperers. And they're kind of, like, new, so they haven't heard of, like, the People or the Whisperer War or not. I think they're called Mike and Josh. Yeah, is it Mike and Josh? Yeah, I think yeah. It's like a father, a son, and I'm assuming a girlfriend. Not quite sure. But they're just like, they can't do it. They can't just wear a skin and have no identity again. Because obviously they've survived for 4 years. This apocalypse has just been lasting for 4 years in the comic series. But how can you adjust to just like having no name? But then a whisperer comes up and says, why have you done this? Put that face back on. And you don't have names anymore. That life is over. But they just said, if you're not one of us, you can't travel with us. This is done. We are done. You've made your choice. We're going to kill you. But they're just like, nope. we can be okay. But then, bam! Jesus and Aaron fighting. But now this is what I love. I mean, Jesus is such a badass in any way. He just kicks a knife through a Whisperer's head, and then just throws one straight into the head. And then the Mike, I'm assuming Mike or Josh, one of them, he says, there was another one, big guy, carried 2 knives with him all the time. He left yesterday, been gone all day today. He could be back any time now. And they were already took care of him. Because they killed him, which is upsetting and depressing, kind of. And they're like, who are you? And then Aaron's like, hi, I'm Aaron, the kicking guy's Jesus, because that's funny. They're like, if you're interested, because Aaron's kind of doing what he did at the start of the world of the Walking Dead comic. He was just a recruiter, and technically he's still doing that job. He still has a fulfillment to do that job. Anyway, and they're like, one of the kids asks, do you make people get rid of their names and wear human skin? They're like, nope. And Aaron, as Aaron starts explaining, the guy just says, we're interested, okay? We're willing to join anyone. And they're like, okay, but first I'd like to, but they're like, Aaron, they've been through a lot, let's just tell them on the way. I'm guessing they're going back to Hilltop. We cut back to Rick saying goodnight to Andrea again. That's about a page long. I mean, I understand Rick is grieving since issue 168. I mean, it's nice to still reference Andrea, but I know Robert Kirkman didn't really want to kill her off, but I guess we kind of have to do it, but because eventually Rick is going to have to accept the fact that his love is dead. And nothing he can do about that, unfortunately. But then we cut to Dwight and Laura. We haven't seen Dwight in a while. I mean, he's still being a bit of a prick and just saying, look, he's in pain, he's we're all in pain, because he's still pissed off about Sherry's death, even though she constantly fucked him over like a little sket. But, I mean, what can you do? I mean, Laura's just like, okay, I've had enough. If you're going to constantly bitch and moan about Sherry, about everything, we're done. There's nothing between us. But he's just like, and she's like, well, let me know when you've done being sad about the woman who constantly fucked you over. Maybe I'll still be interested. So maybe if he forgives Rick and gets over Sherry quick enough, she'll get with him. And then we cut back again to the Ohio group. They're at the meeting area. It's like a massive train station, train yard type area. There. They get there and they're like, okay, let's set up camp here. And they're like, no, this is a big area. We should look first. Look for them and then set up camp. They look around a little bit more and he's like, I don't understand. Eugene's just like, I don't understand. Why aren't they here? Why aren't they at the meeting place? And Sadiq's just like, Eugene's just skeptical. He's just like, is this Stephanie woman even real? And he's like, she wouldn't do that to us. We've talked for a long time. I know her. And Princess just goes, guys, put your hands up and put your guns on the ground now. Sure, doesn't seem like they came here to talk. And that's the end of the issue. Oh my Jesus, we don't officially see them, but we kind of know who they are. We know it's the Ohio group there, but they're all pointing guns at them. I love their little okay, you're under arrest type thing. That looks funny to me. But they're all just shocked. They're like, Michonne's just pissed, just like they're all shocked, but Michonne is pissed. Because she feels like she's going to be taken prisoner now. Yeah, but they just shout, put your weapons down, put your hands in the air now. Because obviously they're in no position to make demands. You got 3 guns, just point them. But I think they're the guys from issue 185. Because at Comic-Con, I already made a video about this. They recently announced the next story arc for The Walking Dead, and that's volume 30, which is A New World Order, or New World Order part 1 of 6. So I'm guessing it's going to be I've left the cover there for you guys. But yeah, I think that is the Ohio group, and the guys who are like, put your guns down now, put your hands up. I think they're the guys from the 175 cover, which I've left on the screen now. But yeah, I think that's who they are. That's what they're going to do. They're going to interrogate them. But like, who are you? Maybe one of them is Stephanie. We will have to find out in the next issue. But I mean, yeah, what is there to expect? I know next month we are expecting Negan's little story. Well, I wouldn't say little, but it's called A Solitary Life. I think we are just going to focus on Negan a little bit more, because we haven't really focused on Negan since the start of volume 29, because I don't really know what to say, because Negan, after the Whisperer War, yes, he helped Rick. They got into the house, they got into safety, and then they had that massive talk in issue 164. That was the most we got out of Negan. I mean, yes, he had a little bit of talk in 167 saying goodbye to Andrea, and then 168, he had the massive conflict with the Saviors, or what was left of them, and just said, look, would you like me to be in charge again? He talked them out of it, but then that was it. And then he just said goodbye, and then he left. And then we saw bits of him in 170, I think. But yeah, we saw him in 170, so now we're going to get a bit more of him in 174. But overall, final fight, a brilliant issue. I think it is a great way to say goodbye to the Whisperers. I mean, the unnamed ones, yeah, they deserve to just die. But I think Beta, I wish he didn't die. It's upsetting that he did, because he was such a lovable character. Even though we never knew who he was was just such a good character. We loved him. That's Beta for you. But I guess there's nothing we can really do about it, except we have to say goodbye to a really good character, because I now have all the Beta story issues. From his first appearance in number 154, there he is, if you can see him, to his end in 173. It's a shame, but Beta, you will be missed. Goodbye, Frowny McTwoKnives. I know that's a funny name given by Beta, but oh well. Yeah, I have had my talk on my opinions on this issue. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments below. And what do you think is going to happen in the New World Order story arc? I wonder what's going to happen. I think they're going to get introduced to the Ohio group. I think the guys who are pulling the guns, I think Stephanie is going to be one of them. I think that'll be really hilarious. They'll have like a little bit of conflict. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to share it on all sorts of social media. But yeah, thank you, and I will see you on December 6th for The Walking Dead issue 174. Goodbye.